All right. All right, got it. I don't know if I don't know what all y'all got because it said my internet had what cut off. It was disconnected. Nonetheless, happy Monday, everybody. I hope that everybody's having an amazing Monday. It is, let's see, 5:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so I wanted to come on here because I was gonna get ready to go home, but then I was needed to go by the grocery store and all that. And so it started raining, and it's raining and thundering. So I'm just gonna wait until that pass. So I'm gonna wait until that pass. And so I decided to come on and do a live because I was kind of like procrastinating with this live too at the same time. But I was like, you know what? Since we already here at the building, we might as well go ahead and do it right now. So y'all come on in and make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If y'all are going to, yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Y'all let me know in the comment section, how was y'all day? It's Monday. Like, how was it? How did it go? Or whatever. Even if you catching the replay, tell me how your Monday was. Was it a good day? Do y'all hear that? Like, it is really thundering. Did y'all have a good day today? Or was y'all day crappy? Or anything like that? For me, what I have come to learn is that I really and truly love Mondays now. Or whatever, because I don't know. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, yes, it's Monday. You know, I don't necessarily see clients on Mondays, but it helps me I get to plan out my week. I get excited about my goals and what it is that I want to accomplish. And like lately, God has been depositing like things that He want me to do, like different types of. I can't wait to share with y'all like my whole birthday release. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my birthday is in September. And so I want to launch this whole like, I don't know, I don't want to give it away, but like it's this whole, oh my God, it's going to be so amazing or whatever. And I want to launch it for my birthday because my birthday is September the 30th or whatever. So I want to launch it during that time. But however, it's a lot of moving pieces in that launch, so I need to work on it or whatever. So I'm going to show y'all how to build something like this is so today I want to talk about like how do y'all set up y'all business goals? Do y'all even have any business goals? Like, what is it that you want to do? You know, I think that is super important. Like, what is your business goal? And not just, I remember I was watching somebody today and we were talking, he was like, what is your why? What is your why for your business? And I feel like that we lose a lot of that when we when we start like lacking with funds, when things start not going our way, like we lose our why for our business. And I think that we have to remember what is your why for your business, because in the downtime, your why is what's going to keep you afloat. Like, I want to that's why I can't walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of times that I have wanted to go back and get a job. And I remember praying to God and I was like, God, I really want to go back and get a job. This was this year. Like, I really want to go get a job. And I was like, I prayed this prayer in March. I was like, God, I really want to go get a job. Give me this sign. And when you give me that sign, I would know that it's okay for me to go get a job. God did not give me that sign until recently. I want to say probably like about 2 weeks ago that I finally saw that sign, and I have been praying for like over 2 months. Like, God, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to go back to work. I want to go back to work. But God was like, he just had me in a complete silence. I saw the sign and I don't want to go back to work because I know that this right here is what my calling is. Like, God continues to make a way. You know what I'm saying? And God continues to provide. And I think that for me, if I was to go back and get the job, or go and get a job, you know what I'm saying? That is like me not trusting the will that God has for my life. Like, I feel like God allowed that sign not to come immediately, just to build me up. You know what I'm saying? Build me up in my faith, build me up in my, in my business and stuff, like just to really build me up personally. So I recently saw it, like I was scrolling through TikTok actually. I was scrolling through TikTok, and it was a particular sign. This is another thing I want to say this, because I tell my clients this too. If you're asking God for something, right? I know a lot of us, we're asking God for something in this business or whatever that we're going through. And so you really want a sign from God, but you don't know if it's God talking or if it's you talking. Ask God to send you a particular sign that's only between you and him, to, for whatever direction that you really want to go. And it be something that is off the wall, that only you and him would know, that nobody else would know. And that way, because sometimes I don't know about nobody else, as heavy as I am into the word of God, I sometimes still need a sign. Like because I am very ambitious. Let me tell you, and the fact that I can't tell y'all what I'm working on for my birthday is something that me and God like I'm struggling with, because God was just like, no, this is between me and you. The people will find out when the people find out. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I have it bad that I would pre-announce something and then I don't do it. So now I'm working on it in the background, doing it, getting it together and stuff like that. But like what I was saying though, like if there's a sign that you really and truly want from God, like you really need to hear from him, ask for a sign, a specific sign. And while you're waiting, keep working. You know what I'm saying? While I was waiting on God to give me the sign, I kept working in my business. I kept growing in my business. You know what I'm saying? I kept doing the things. I kept trying to get better and better in my business. Like I just wasn't sitting up there waiting. I'm waiting for God to give me this sign. No, like I'm waiting. Like I worked while I waited. I worked doing the things that he told me to do. I worked so now that I done seen the sign, I don't even have the desire to go work. I have the desire to go work hard in my business. I have the desire to think that this stuff can really work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the desire that I have now. I no longer have the desire to go out there and go find a job. I have the desire to really and truly put it all in myself and making sure I like make my goals and my dreams become a reality, right? And I feel like I owe it to myself, right? And when we start talking about business goals, like how do you guys set y'all business goals? I want y'all to realize that sometimes it's not about money neither. Like the goals that I really want to set for myself is not necessarily about money. Yes, we need money to survive, but some of these goals that I will accomplish, it's me conquering myself. It's me growing in myself. It's me being consistent on my social media platforms. It's me being consistent even though I see things are not, you know what I'm saying? I may see things not working, you know what I'm saying? Or I may not see an instant, okay? I may not see an instant return, but me still working, me still plowing, me still tilling the ground, like the soil. The Bible says that that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Like, have you tilled the soil before you reap a harvest? You know what I'm saying? And so, like, have you did the work before you reap a harvest? A lot of us just want to go reap a harvest, right? But have you planted the seed? Have you tilled the soil? Have you turned the soil over to plant the seed? Have you done the work? And then even when the harvest is out there, even when things have bloomed, you still have to do the work to go pick the harvest. Like, I think that when we start quoting that scripture and stuff, and when we start with these businesses and all of this, I don't think that we really and truly understand what we're doing. A lot of times you're going to till the soil, you're going to work the soil, and there's not going to be an instantaneous return. So we have to pace ourselves when it comes to a lot of these things. Like a farmer, they have to till the soil, then they got to go and plant the seeds, After they plant the seeds, they gotta water it, and they gotta water them, and it can be months. And depending on what it is, it can be years before you see a harvest. And my thing is, are you just in it for the harvest, or are you really in it for the real reason? Are you really in it for your purpose? Are you really in it to help the people that are called to you? Like, are you really, really in this thing, right? When we start setting these business goals, are you really in it to conquer yourself? Are you really in it for you to grow? I remember telling my friend when she was going to grad school, I said, grad school will grow you if you let it. It will grow you as a person. Being a business owner, it will grow you as not just financially. Like, we have to get out of the mindset of, oh, I'm going to be my own boss, or oh, I'm going to be off, or oh, I'm going to get this type of money, or oh, I'm going to do this. Baby, let me tell you, you're going to work harder than you've ever worked ever before in your life. Baby, I'm pulling. I'm telling you, I've never worked I used to work a 12-hour shift back in college when I was working at a plant. And I did that for like 2 months. I was working 12-hour shifts for 2 months. Here, 12-hour shifts are regular. Like, I can easily leave my house at about 9 o'clock and I'm not pulling back up. I can leave my house at about 9 o'clock and I'm not pulling back up to 9 o'clock. Sometimes 10 o'clock. Like this, like, you got to be committed. So when we start setting these goals, and when I'm asking you, what are your business goals? It's just not about, I want to make, even though my goal is, I want to make $15,000 a month. That's one of my goals, is to make $15,000 a month as a therapist. And that's doable. I just got to figure it out. However, one of my major goals is for me to be consistent in what I'm doing on social media, for me to be consistent in my everyday life, for me to be consistent in some of the goals that I'm setting and some of the things that I want to publish as a therapist. Like, it's me to be consistent in that, because if I'm consistent in that, doing that day to day, the $15,000 that I want to make a month will supersede that, because I'm already being consistent with the things that are going to yield the $15,000 plus a month. And then, so like, that's the type of things that I want us to, when we start talking about business goals, what is it that you're lacking, that you're not doing? That's what I want you to set a goal in. Like, look at your time, whatever it is, look at your finances. What is it that you're not doing that you need to do consistently to improve your business? We're not setting monetary goals. Like, it's cool to have a monetary goal, but you need a goal that you need to do consistently. What is it that you're not doing consistently in your business? That needs to be your goal. That can be something so simple as checking, which my video that I'm working on now for you guys is me showing you guys how, well, I'm not gonna show y'all because I can't show y'all the actual the ERA, the electronic remittance advice. So with this video that's getting ready to come up, it's just me showing y'all like the back end of the finances, right? About like, I got some of my insurance companies do paper check, right? So like in this video, it's me showing you how I'm checking my electronic remittance advice, how I am getting ready to go deposit my checks that I received, how I'm taking my earnings from the mental health festival that I did this weekend, how I'm taking all of that and I'm going to deposit it in the bank, and how I'm balancing, you know what I'm saying, my business bank account and my personal bank account. Like that's the video. That's a goal for me to do that consistently. Like, if you know that I've lost so much money because I have not been consistent with checking the electronic remittance advice, like that, right? That's a goal for me to check that and check that often, because that's how insurance companies get over us a lot. So when I say we are setting goals for business, I'm just not talking about no monetary goals like, oh, I want to make this, or oh no, like I want to be up on my paperwork. I want to be up on my paperwork game. I want to make sure I understand how the money is coming in and where the money is leaving out at. Where is it going? I want to make sure that these bills are being paid on time, because this impacts my business overall too. Like, some of us have got to correct the behavior patterns in order for us to be successful in business. Some of the poor behavior patterns that we have to correct those. So those need to be some of your business goals too. Like, real life, we therapists out here, some of us have some poor behavior patterns that are affecting our business today. Let's just be real. So some of that looks like, your business looks like, it's just, I can't keep saying that enough. It's just not about finances. It's about behavior patterns too. It's about making sure we conquer ourselves. It's about overcoming the imposter syndrome that we have. A lot of y'all deal with fear. Like, you can't tell me that you don't, because I get the message all the time, like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm afraid. So like, it lets me know that there's some behavior pattern, there's some imposter syndromes that needs to be some of our business goals. Not just, I want to make $15,000, or not just, I just want to obtain this contract right here, or not that I just want to grow my private practice. Like, I don't want you to have those goals until you conquer yourself, until you are consistent with getting these behavior patterns under control. Because if you get the contract, if you make the money, you're going to fumble it. Or it's going to conquer you, or it's going to hurt you in the long run, because you haven't developed from a standpoint of a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't developed that. And so that's why I thank God for the phase that I'm in right now. Like, I'm doing so much better as a business owner. Like, I'm doing so much 10 times better as a business owner, getting my finances under control, looking at my EARs often, going back and recouping some of the money that the insurance companies have not paid me, okay? Or, you know, like going back and getting some of that money. All of those different types of things that I'm working on my business. Hello. So like, I'm doing some of all of that when it comes to my business. And like, at first, for the longest, I did not look like I was like, there's some, I don't know why, but there's some things that made me afraid in my business that I did not do. Good evening. You're preaching today. Thank you. Thank you. Like there are some things that, like, okay, so like, here's the thing, right? I remember attending. This is why sometimes when I do classes and stuff like that, I stretch the classes out. And I will stretch the classes out, right? I don't automatically, your mindset is important. Yes, like, I will stretch like my how to self-publish in 30 days, right? I stretched that class out for over 30 days. I can easily do that in 6 or 8 hours, right? I can easily do that one day. For really 4 hours, say the truth. I can easily do that in 4 hours. However, I try to stretch it out because I want people behaviors. I want to help people adjust their mindsets. I want to help people overcome their fears and their doubts. Like, so many people are doing 4-hour classes, 8-hour classes, or come pay me for a weekend. Give me $2,000. Give me $5,000. I'll show you how to set up this business. You go spend that $10,000. You go spend it. You go back. You stay with them. You be pumped up for 2 days, and then you go back home and you ain't never opened up the damn business. I don't want to be that person. So that's why I extend some of the classes to give you support, because you can go and spend that money and you can go back home. You still have questions, or you afraid, or this come up, and you like, I don't know what to do. So you put it on the back burner. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it. And before you know it, it's been 10 years and you still haven't opened up your business, or you still haven't done what you're supposed to do. Like, that's the type of stuff that I want us to. That's what our business goals need to be about, really. Me conquering my fears, me conquering myself, me being consistent with the little things. I'm not talking about no major things. I'm talking about little things to be consistent with every day. Looking in your business, looking on the back end, praying over your business, speaking life into your business. You know what I'm saying? That is something that you can speak. Like, that is really something that I like have been doing lately. Like, when I say to y'all, I'm also talking to myself. Like, if you're not having a good day, speak life into your day. Like, I pray blessings over your business. I pray that God shift your own perspective when it comes to your business. I pray that you grow in your business, and I pray that God don't remove you from this season that you're in until you learn the things that you need to learn. Like, I am not the person God removed them from that season. No, sir. No, sir. Don't remove them, because I'm praying that God don't remove me from my own season. Give us the strength to endure. Give us the strength to understand what it is that I need to understand to move on. And give me the strength to still live and thrive while I'm in this season. That is my prayer. I'm not praying that God move me faster. I'm praying that while I'm here, I get everything that I need to get. Because in this season, if I hear or if I turn to God and not turn away from God, okay? Like, now I'm really finna preach. If I turn to God and not turn away from God, in this season that I'm currently in will be the closest I've ever been to God, because he's right there with me in the middle of it. Like, I can't tell you, but too often from personal experience, I can tell you that in 2023, when I was going through with the finances, instead of me turning to God, I turned away from God. I was in a depression from March all the way until about October, and I finally just say, God, I surrender. I give it up. I'm tired. Boo boo this, and things start to shift. I'm still in this season. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, oh, you out the season? No. But my perspective started to change. I started to turn to God. The season I start to understand that the season is only for a season. It's only temporary. Now I'm praying and I'm asking God, what is it that you want me to learn in this season? What is it that you want me to do? And God started saying, I want you to be transparent. That's why I tell y'all so much about how much I'm making. If y'all follow me on Instagram or IG, y'all see how much money I make. And sometimes I try to post some over here, but YouTube be tripping sometimes. Y'all see how much money I make. If I don't want to release that, I ain't gonna hold you. That's something that I did not want to release. But God was like, no, I do that. Show people. And I've gotten so many messages, because I'm looking at some of the gurus, some of the big dog people that I like to call, who making 5 and 10, in 10 figures. I'm like, oh, they gonna look down on me. They gonna be like, they ain't not making no money. Or people gonna say, they ain't not really making no money. I thought all that, and I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna do it. Yes, it's only for a season. Learn from the season. It's for a reason. Absolutely. It's only for a season. And the more that we learn, the more that we jump into it. Okay, God, what is it that you want me to learn, God? What is it that you want me to do, God? In this season, the sooner that we can, not even the sooner, like the more, do it is the sooner. The more we get like that, the sooner that the season will end. Because it has to come to an end. Your perspective will change. You will change. You will grow as a business owner. You will grow as a person. Your relationship with God will grow. Like, it's so much more. And you'll understand purpose. You'll understand why you need to be here in this season. You will help the people along the way that needs to be. Because at the end of the day, we're all kingdom builders. I'm in the slowing down season. Come on, right? And I feel like I'm in a season of work. It's work time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ideas that God gives me, it's like it's work time. Like, God is like, yo, it's work time for you. I'm just like, man, bro, like the whole month of May, there is something to do every weekend. Every weekend there's something for me to do. And so I'm just like, God, is this? Yeah, he's like, it's go time. He's like, it's work time for you. You're in the season of work. And my mind is always running, like with ideas and this and that. And like, I just want to bring the ideas to life. That's a goal. That's my goal. Like, I just want to bring them to life, because if I can bring them to life, they will yield a profit. But if I just want to bring them to life, that's all I really want to do. Because I know me. I know. That's why I'm not telling nobody. It's not that I'm afraid that somebody might steal it, or either, because it used to be, some people like, if I tell people, I'll do it then, I'm the complete opposite. If I tell you that, it doesn't matter that I'm going to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't matter that. But if I keep it to myself, it is a desire for me to really and truly get it out there. Like, today was a really big day for me, because I was excited about today, because I really wanted to plan out what it is that I want to do. I want to put it on my whiteboard, you know what I'm saying, so that I can keep it up in the office, so that I can really, really make this come to life. What I really want to do, I really want to make this come to life. And I'm really going to God in prayer about it. One of the things is that I want to do a clothing side on one side of my business. Like, I have this, let me show y'all. Hold on, where? Okay, so y'all see how big like this space is, right? I was cleaning it up, so don't worry about that. So like it's too big on size. I'm gonna show y'all over there. Okay, so this is where I kind of like see clients at, right? So my building is really big. And so this is another side right here. And you're gonna hear echo because there's nothing in here. Like I said, I cleaned up today because it was a party this weekend, because I rent the building out too. So on this side right here, I want to turn this into a shopping center. Like, like a little, like some of the stuff, like some of the t-shirts that I sell and things of that nature. Like, I really want to turn this side into a store. And so I got the ideas. I got where I want to put stuff in, right? Like, I really got the idea. I'm like, okay. I had this idea at the top of the year. I let it go. And then now I got it back on me again. Like, I really can do this. So that's one of my goals this year, is to turn, and it's really not even just this year, like this summer, trying to get some of the things that I need to get and turn that side into a shopping center side, and just have people like open it up on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Open it up on Saturdays, and people can come by. They can come buy like t-shirts, whatever it is that I'm selling. They can come in store and buy it. Like, I really want to open up a store. I'm so much more than a therapist. I said that this morning. I was like, I am so much more than a therapist. Like, I am really, really much more than that. That'll be cool. Clients can buy stuff. Right. Like, I want to be able to, I got these little things. I got these little binders right there. I want to be able to display them. And so, like, I was going to do, which I probably still am, I'm going to do a, what is it? I guess it's like, I don't know what they call vision board, if you want to say. Okay, I want to do like a vision board for that side and things of that nature. So I think I'm gonna do that for the retail side. That's what it is. I want to be a retail store owner. Let's see. Hey sis, let me see. I'm so glad I caught your live. I found your channel yesterday and I left you a message. I see that you did send me your email. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I found your channel. Oh, thank you. Well, welcome to the family. Okay. We over here, we getting it, okay? Hi, I'm watching you on TV. I had to grab my phone to comment. Cool, it'll be cool. Clients can buy stuff that can help them. Yes, yes, yes. Like I'm really starting to tap into I really want to tap into more of the creating products more now. Like, y'all, we have got to, I'm gonna keep saying this. I don't care what it is that you're doing. We have got to create these products. So I went to the mental health festival this weekend, right? And so I did so good. Y'all, let me say that. Let me say this. When God tells you to go somewhere, go. Like like I woke up like Friday of last week was my friend. She graduated from Grambling with her master's. So we was gone all day Friday with her. Like I didn't work it out Friday. We didn't get back home till 11 o'clock. So I'm tired. So Saturday I was like, I don't want to go to this mental health festival, even though I had committed. And then I was like, no, I gotta go. And I'm so glad that I went. I made like $350. I was there from the festival started at 10 and it was from 10 to 1. So that was 11, 12, 1. It was like $350 for 3 hours. I got there at 9 though to set up. But 3 hours, $350? I was like, oh, thank you, God. So it was such a good turnout. And the lady that was sitting next to me, she was doing, she sold activity books. She was and like I met so many good people too. She was a psych, I think she was a psych NP, but she had some activity books out there that she sells in positive affirmation. So me and her exchange information. I saw some other counseling agencies that was out there. Like it was a really, really good time. Hello, Mr. Alvin. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, like we had like a lot of, it was a really good turnout. So I stayed out there from like 10, I think I left at like 1:45 or maybe like a little bit after 1:30 because it was supposed to be over with at 2, but people started leaving. So I left there, came back Saturday, and I ended up seeing a new client that Saturday too as well. So like when I say what this is, May is a busy month for me, I really mean it. But like I want to turn that side over there into a retail store side, so that way I can display my coloring books when I create my I plan on doing some activity books too as well. So I can just put my binders out, like my t-shirts and stuff like that. Like I want to be able to display them where people can, I want to be able, like I really want to create a vibe. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that before the summer is over, so that I can just have people come and be like, oh, y'all come shop with me on Saturday and from 12 to 5 or 12 to 6 or something like that. Y'all come shop with me. Come pick up your orders. Okay, like that'll be something too for some of my people who buy stuff. They'll buy stuff online but won't come pick it up. So I'll be like, come pick up y'all stuff, please. Okay, I appreciate the support. But yeah, so like that is like a goal for me, is to open that up. And the challenges that I will run into is God told me to come to your channel. Okay. Welcome then. The challenges that I feel like I'm going to run into when it comes to that is, and I feel like it should not be a challenge, is the funds to purchase all the things. And that's why I stopped earlier this year, because I was like, the lack of funds for me to buy the stuff. Like I was like, I can't buy this stuff. I still got to make sure bills and all this other kind of stuff is covered. But once I know what all that I want, I'm going to start praying to God. And I'm going to start praying like, God, like, I don't care how you do it. Okay? I don't care how you do it. But here's the list of things that I think that I'm going to need for that side. And I need you to work it out. Because what I have this time that I feel like, that's why I'm saying, like, when we start setting up goals and stuff like that, our goals is just not, for me, my goals are just not finances. My goal will be to continuously pray about that constantly, like seeking God's face for it, making sure that I hear God, like that's going to be my business goal, and making sure that I hear God and when I hear him correctly or whatever, you know. The fun. I am really believing that I am a believer now that the money is coming. I'm not gonna stress over money no more. The money is gonna come. Like that's all I can really say is that's all, because that's all I really believe, that the money is going to come. It has no choice, especially when I'm doing right. I'm God's child. I'm his daughter. He's going to provide his. God told me that he said, I would give you the provision for the vision. Everything that I need and want, he already made it happen. So why am I stressing out about it? And why am I losing sleep? Or why am I losing the ability to be creative? Because I'm stressing over finances. You know what I'm saying? So, but that just goes back to us believing, and that goes back to my faith growing. That goes back to me being in this season that I'm in right now, that I'm telling God, if God wouldn't have brought me through this season, I would have not been where I'm at right now with him. Let me just be real. I would not be where I'm at with him unless he brought me through this season. Because I still would have been like, I can do it on my own. I'm doing this on my own. Come on. You got this. You can make this happen. You can make that. Some of my biggest deals, and this is what I had made this post over the weekend. One of the reasons I did not want to go to the festival, right? God is our source. Absolutely. One of the reasons I did not want to go to the festival, and this was a good point for God to show me, I am God. I am going to do what I said. So one of the reasons I did not want to go is because I have a tent. And with this tent, it is hard. I've never put it up. Okay? And it's hard to put up. You need more than one person. But in my mind, I can put this tent up myself. I don't need nobody. And so when I went to go and put it up the first time, and the guy that actually put it up the first time, he was like, oh, you need help. He's like, you need about 4 people to help you put up this. I'm like, I can do it. I couldn't. And so one of the reasons I did not want to go Saturday is because I didn't have anybody to help me put up the tent, you know? And so I remember saying, God, I said, God, you're going to have, because when he said go, well, I was like, God, I ain't got nobody to help me put up this tent. I'm not going. God said go. I told God, I said, all right, I'm going to go. So that mean you're going to send somebody to help me put up this tent. Like, because I can't be out there. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out there without my tent. So I get there to the event, and I put my stuff down, and so I was going to get something. And so the lady that was sitting right on the side of me, I was opening up the tent, and her husband said, you need some help? You're going to need some help with that tent. And I said, yes, sir. Like, he asked me, okay? Like, let me just say this. When it's ordained by God, you're not going to even have to ask people. Like, when God sends people your way, you're not going to even have to. In my case, I didn't have to ask him. He asked me, and all I had to do was say yes. And then when him and I couldn't get the tent up, because that tent, I mean, I don't know if it's just because we didn't have much upper body strength or what, but we struggled with it in the beginning. And so it was some firefighters that had helped this lady right next door to me, right? Because she struggled. It was 2 of them. They were struggling with their tent. So then the firefighters, so like as me and the guy struggling with putting up my tent, right? So he looked at the firefighter. He was like, I don't know if I don't have much upper body strength or what, but could y'all help us? Again, I didn't ask nobody to help me with the tent. The firefighters came right on over there, and it was like a little thing that you got to click for it to hit. I don't know, but they put it right on in place and kept on walking. Like, it was not a big thing. Like, to them, it's not a big thing, but to me, I am like, oh, thank God. In the inside, I am leaping because again, God had answered my prayers. that was an example that God needed to show me. So that's why I'm able to come on here to y'all to say to y'all today, the stuff that I need to get to put over there. Shit, God, here's the list of what I need. It's gonna happen. it's gonna come. Because if he can send people to help me put up a tent, he for sure can send people to help me buy this stuff that I need for the other side of the building. Or he gonna sure make a way. It does like I said, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. All I know is that I'm just telling them what I need, and it's gonna come. So I'm not stressing out about money no more. And everything that I have gotten that was considered to be big, like when I did the whole coloring book, when I got the contract with the state for the coloring books, them people came looking for me. When I got a contract with the state for their EAP, which I didn't even know, them people came looking for me. When I had got this contract back in 2019, when I prayed about, because my car at the time was going out, I prayed, and like this is what kills me, when people try to charge people about how to get big contracts, how to get government contracts, and people they charging y'all thousands and thousands of dollars, and people are paying just so that they can tell you how to get it, and it's not a guarantee. And so when I look over my life, and people, then you'll tell me how you got this contract, like the contract that I got back in 2019. When my car was going out, and I remember praying and telling God it was a contract for like 15. I think I worked less than 21 days. I worked less than 21 days, and them people paid me over $7,000. I worked less than 20. I really feel like I worked working days that I actually worked probably was about 18 or 19, and them people paid me over $7,000. People like, how did you get it? How did you get it? They called me. I was sitting at my desk. I had prayed and told God, look, you know this car about to go out. I need a new car, so I want to pay for it with cash. Boom. A $7,000, and I worked about 18, 19 days. I did not work a full plane, and it was $7,000. So I can't tell you, I can't teach you how to get government contracts. Or only thing I can teach you how to do is go to God in prayer. Okay, that's it. That's all I can teach you. But I can't teach you how to go and get it, because I have never went and got nothing. It has all come to me. So I would never sit up here and be like, let me teach you how to go get these government contracts, because I don't know how to do it other than me praying and me doing what God told me to do. Now there were chances where especially with the coloring book contract, when I got that, I didn't want to talk about it, because I didn't want to talk about the coloring books, because I was in a room full of white people, and my coloring books are black people, and I live in the South. So when I seen that, it kind of made me freeze up a little bit. I was like, I don't know if this is the right place. And God said, no, talk. And the woman came up to me. I'm going to always say this. I ain't nobody special, but the people come to me. I ain't doing nothing special but praying. That's it. Asking God. And half the time, I think that if I pray a little bit more, I might get, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if I'm a little bit consistent in some areas, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it would be better, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. But all I can tell you is that what my secret is, me praying, me acknowledging God, me building relationship with y'all, me building relationship with people, me showing up on my social media platforms, you know what I'm saying, helping people when they call me. You know, it's not like my social media, like especially my Facebook, like so many people will help me. I don't understand how people be like, they can't, you know, like social media be hating on them. I really do think that they be lying. My social media is not like that, and I think it's because of who I am. But if I need help, somebody's going to tell me something. Okay, they're going to either respond on the post, or either they're going to get in my inbox. And I have people on my Facebook page, they work everywhere. So there's nothing that I cannot get answers to if I don't, because if God don't give it to me or whatever, And I can't find it, I'm gonna ask Facebook. And Facebook give it to me. Somebody's gonna give it to me. How, like the festival that I did, y'all, who it is I get on Facebook, who do I need to call, who do I need to contact y'all to be a part of the festival? They tagged the woman. Like, they tagged the woman. And she was like, and then I know the woman because I used to go to church with them. I was like, girl, I ain't know you was. She's like, yeah, I told your mama all the time. Tell Danielle to call me. I ain't know you was up there. Yeah, you know, the city be doing this, this, and this. Baby, you ain't tell me nothing but a word. What's your number? Okay, because I'm going to call you. A lot of this stuff that we think that we really and truly think that is like, I don't know, like that is unobtainable, it's really not. It's really obtainable and it's really easy to do. But we just gotta pray, ask God, but most importantly, besides praying, yes, it's your spirit, it's how you treat people, you know what I'm saying? It's how, you know, like how you show up on social media. I don't show up on social media like, oh, I miss this, I'm that. I'm not confrontational. I show up on social media, I give advice. You know, like not necessarily advice, but I give education. I'm educating. I'm trying to uplift people. You know what I'm saying? Like being positive. And I think that's how it works a lot in business, bro. Like I show up as my authentic self. That's what it is. I show up as my authentic self. And people like, girl, you is so crazy. You is so funny. I'll be like, that's my real life. Like this is my real life. I'm just not afraid to say I'm struggling or I did something wrong or whatever it is that I may be going through. I'm just not afraid to say it. You know, I don't say everything, but I do say enough to let people know that I'm a human, to let people know that I'm a real person. You know, to give words to some of the stuff that people are going through. Like, y'all just not the only one. There's a lot of us out here doing it or whatever. So, you know, I'm just trying to help the next person. That's all I'm trying to do. Help the next person, and we can go on and do the things that the Lord has called us to do. You know, baby, I done got on here and I didn't preach tonight, but I really want y'all to set goals, not just finance goals, not just let me obtain this contract. No, for your business. I just don't want you to set those goals. Those goals are good because that just shows what you're striving for, what you're trying to go for. But I really want y'all to set goals that's going to break negative behavior patterns. That's not good in your business. That's what I really want us to set goals for. To break negative behavior patterns. And those have nothing to do with finances. Sometimes. How to break these negative behavior patterns. That's what I really want our goals to be. Because I feel like if we break those negative behavior patterns, then whatever it is the goals, like I want you to get to the underlying root issue of the goal. Like what it is that I'm struggling with when it comes to business. So anybody got any questions? Or any comments that y'all want to say? You are so welcome. I am. Thank y'all for being on here. Thank y'all for like really and truly, like I really and truly appreciate that. Y'all showing up on the lives. Y'all talking on the lives. Y'all being interactive and stuff like that, because that that really and truly helps push the content and stuff like that. And I don't know. I like doing the lives. I know I want to set an actual date of the week that we can go live, that we can, chat, that we can talk, you know, and we can just let the spirit lead us. I don't know, like I want to have like I want to have topics. Like I really did have ideas to come on here and share with y'all what my business goals for the week were. Like my business goals for the week. I really did have like an idea of what I really wanted to say. However, but as I was talking, you know what I'm saying, my business goals really boils down to behavior patterns, trying to conquer them. It was confirmation for me to have more faith in God and put Him first in everything, even my business. Yes, amen. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like that, like we gonna succeed. Like I just can't say that enough. We are going to succeed. We are going to be whatever it is that you desire, that you really want. And I've also prayed and I asked God, take my desires away and allow my desires to line up with yours. Because I don't even want to have desires that I have if they don't line up with His, because that means that my heart's going to be broken. I don't want that. I don't want to be broken hearted. God, I want your desires for my life, your will for my life to match up. Like, do away. At this point, do away. I needed this today. Like, please, God, that's me today. Like, like I don't, my will, your will is better for my life, okay? That's all I can say, and I know that you're going to ease me into this will. I needed this today. Good. I'm so glad that the Lord spoke to y'all. I'm excited though. I'm excited for everybody's business, and I genuinely mean this too. Like I'm not just, I'm just saying this. No, like I'm genuinely excited. I'm genuinely want you guys to, as we all, to live and thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm genuinely rooting for y'all. Like, y'all did that. Come on. Like we did that. Come on. Like that type of energy, like yo, you, and just encouraging, like you can make it. Like we can really do this. If the people on the street that don't know God can do some of the stuff that they can do, what do you think that we can do? They just have a little bit more belief in themselves and whatever they believe in, or if they don't believe in nothing. So we just got to believe in ourselves and also believe in God. And we got to change these negative behavior patterns. Yes, we all can win. We all can win. We all can win, most definitely. I remember, so who this was, one of my Facebook friends, he watched it. He told me this weekend, he was like, I'll be watching some of your videos on YouTube, and he was like, you said to go and become a CEU provider. He was like, I'm in the process of becoming a CEU provider. Now, y'all, we're in the same state. I think he like an hour and a half, maybe like 2 hours away from me. But I can be, how some people, that whole crab in a barrel mentality, you know what I'm saying? They won't tell you. But I was like, good. I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, it's so easy. Don't be, I was like, because I think I said in the video, I was just like, I'm taking prayer notes. Good looking out, yeah. So like, I was just like, I think I explained in the video, like, whatever video he saw, I think I really explained what it is. Like, it's really easy to become a CEU provider here in the state of Louisiana for social workers. And that's an extra stream of income. And, some people, when I went out to try to become a CEU provider, people were gatekeeping. People didn't tell me how easy it was. Everybody I know, okay? Everybody I know, okay? Girl, y'all go get this, because it's like I said, it's easy to be an extra stream of income, right? To me, it's not a competition or whatever, We need more Black CEU providers here in the state of Louisiana, period. And it's not a competition for me, because It's just not. And at the end of the day, you may be a CEU provider just like I am, but what are you going to do with it? Are you going to? I've had my CEU. I've had the ability to provide CEUs. What this year? This is probably year 4. I have never really done it consistently until this year. So it's one thing to have it, but it's another. My new friend, I'm going to be on The Voice. All right. But it's like, it's one thing to have the CEU certificate and be able to do it, but it's another thing to actually do it. And like I said, I've had mine for over 4 years, and this is the first year where I'm consecutively doing classes back to back. And y'all, I'm doing classes, it's 3 people in there. It's 2 people in there. One time, it was 1 person that signed up. Like, like I'm still trying to build the credibility. I'm still trying to, like, it's a lot of work with going into this. You know what I'm saying? Like this upcoming week, I got an ethics, and I think it might be about 3 or 4 people in them. You know, but I'm still gonna have it. Like if it's 2 people in there, it's cool. We gonna do it. We gonna do the thing. All right. As long as I got 2 people, it's all right. But yeah. So until I can build it to, because I can look at other people, and I remember saying that one time, like we got to stop looking at other people year 10 to our year 1. This is my first year doing CEUs, and I was trying to base my CEU off of this other guy, Andrew Wilson, who's been doing CEUs since I took some of his CEUs when I was staying in Shreveport. Before I even got licensed, I took all his CEUs to get licensed. He's been doing them that long. I've been licensed since 2016. I've been licensed since he almost 10 years in the game. And I'm over here like, he has so many people in his class, and I only got 2 people. Well, that man got a lot of credibility out here in these streets, Danielle. That man has been doing it for over 10 years. Right, you have to start somewhere, and more people will come when you are faithful with the little. God will give you more. That's it. When you are faithful and when you work diligently. I have not really worked diligently on some of the stuff and that's another thing that God is calling me out on. You need to do your best. You're not even doing your best on some of this. Do you ask for feedback after each session? Yes, I do. I've only done like, this year I did like about, how many I did? Like 2 to 3 sessions. And everybody have all said that they were great. Like, all said that they were great. I had one session, the last session I had, we had 3 people here. And like, and you know, you can tell that people are genuine about it, because people are genuine concerned. And they all signed up for other CEU events. Like this one lady, she ended up, what she did, this one lady, she had signed up with somebody else, and so she was like, I'm gonna see if I can get my money back, and I'm just gonna take the rest of the hours with you. And I was just like, okay, cool, bet, come on. So, you know, like, I just really gotta put more time and effort into really promoting that side too as well. Really making sure that I communicate that with people and become more active in trainings and stuff like that too as well. But yeah, so we gotta start somewhere, and that's just where I'm at. Like, we gotta start. Like, my table set up for the festivals. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, do festivals. I don't know if y'all a big festival state like we are here in Louisiana. Like, it's festival season right now, and I highly recommend y'all do festivals. I don't care if my girl on here, she doing billing. Baby, I don't care. Go out there to the festivals and bring your billing information. Because there's therapists, there's doctors. Everybody gonna be out there, and everybody need a biller. And so it just gets you amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have learned about festivals. It gets you amongst the people. It gets you a chance to explain what it is that you're doing. It gives you a chance to educate people on what it is. As a therapist, it gives me to show people in my area that there is black therapists that are here. People were like, I ain't even know that there was a black therapist in town. It's more than just me. Okay? It's more than just me out here in town. They're like, but I just didn't know. Because you finally see somebody. You finally see, they come in. My coloring books are attraction. Like, when people see my coloring books, that is an attention grabber. Oh my God, these are beautiful. And my name is Danielle. I'm a therapist, and I like to say I'm a therapist in real life. Okay, I create these coloring books. These are therapeutic coloring books. They're 3-in-1. They come with 30 affirmations, 30 journal pages, and 30 coloring pages. I made it for the entire family so that we can speak life into our kids and to the adults too as well. That's the whole spiel. Oh, that's all they hear is I'm a therapist. Sometimes they like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is so good. So we start talking and they was like, oh, you a therapist? Where you practice at? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm telling them about my business. Now they're like, oh, I love this coloring book. And now they flipping through the coloring book. Oh, this will be good for John. This will be good for Amanda. Oh, let me think. I can get this for, how much order? They $10. Okay, I may not be able to get everybody one, but I'm gonna get some. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like that type. I'm like, okay, it's good, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you need to buy more, you can, call me and we can set up. And these are really, really nice. And so I didn't just talk to them, and then we start talking about depression and anxiety. I talked to this past lady. She was there with the Narcan booth. That's they deal with a lot of people about overdose. So she had on a t-shirt that said something about overdose, and I was like, oh my God, I like your shirt or whatever. And so she started telling me about her booth, and so we started talking about depression and anxiety. We started talking about why people start using, and all of that other kind of stuff. And me and her really made a genuine connection. She told me about how her sister overdosed, and that's how she ended up getting into this field. And so she said something that was just so profound. She was like, I want you to learn. She said, I want to educate people before, how did she say it? But basically, the way she had worded it, it was just so profound. It was basically, she was saying, I want to tell people about this before it's too late. And we at a funeral, and we talking about what overdose looks like and what it is. She's like, because my sister overdosed, and she said, I want to say a short period of time later, she said her niece overdosed, and in a short period of time later, her sister, I don't know if it was a niece, mama or not, overdosed in a whole different state. So that's how she's really into it. And I was just like, wow. And we talked about like how mental illness impacts and how it plays and how people use drugs. We really having a whole conversation, and like it was 3 people that walked into my booth that just sat there and started listening. Like, we having this conversation because babe, I'm animated. When she was talking good, I was like, that's it, girl. That is it. Like, when the conversation is good, so that drew people in. So people now want to know more about her booth as well as mine. So like, festivals just give you a different audience and give you a different perspective. People can ask questions that like, I've always wanted to know what a therapist do, with this and all of that. So yeah, y'all, we just got to get a little bit more active. I'm actually looking for a festival now. They want me to do the Juneteenth here, but the Juneteenth festival is on the same day that I have a CEU training, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. They got Juneteenth. They also have Pride, and the people at Pride have invited me to come too as well. But I have an event. I have a CEU event to do that day. I'm like, why y'all ain't tell me this 2-3 months ago? That way I didn't have to, So like, I don't think that I'll be able to go to them, and I know I'm not gonna do any in July because it is hot as heck. It be hot as heck, and so I think that I'm gonna be done for festivals for right now, and I'll probably pick back up when we have like the pecan festival, when we have the river fet again. So like maybe going into the fall is when I'll start picking back up with festivals or whatever and stuff like that. So that way it won't be too free and hot outside. But I really liked it. So I'm hoping that while I'm dropping off festivals, I can pick up the retail side of my store of my business, like having people come in, having people come shop with me on Saturdays and stuff like that. So yeah. So I can still, cause I enjoy that. Like I'm starting to realize how much I enjoy festivals. But festivals is taxing on your body. I don't see how people do them festivals every weekend. I'm like, I be tired. Physically, like just having to get up and talk so much. You up and down, you walking around. Like it's really tiring some on your body, babes. Or whatever. But so if I can just create the retail side store, like that is my goal. And it's not about like money is, yes. Money is cool. Money gonna be, but it's really about carrying that dream or fulfilling that goal. Because I've had it before, but then got distracted by the lack of finances. Then just so much started happening, so I just gave up on it. So now the dream is to actually get it done. That's the goal. Get it done. Pray more. Pray more about it. Make sure you're getting your finances in order. Make sure you're not overspending, so that way you can buy the stuff that you need. Go garage selling. Go look at Facebook Marketplace. Like the things could be there. You never know at a discounted price or whatever. So like, be optimistic about it. Really start like I guess it's for me. Really start praying, working, and preparing. Like, what is it that you're gonna need to really run this store? Write out a list of everything that you need. You want to run this retail side store? What is it that you're gonna need? What type of computer system are you gonna need? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of license might you need? What type of insurance might you need? To run a retail store side of your business. How will this impact your rental side? Like the material that I get, right? The material for the clothing racks, all of those need to have wheels, because I still rent my building out too as well. So I need to be able to roll the stuff in the back. And another thing that is big for me, but it's small at the same. It's big and it does not require. It's a big thing, but it doesn't require any finances. Me cleaning out the back room, that my God, okay, me cleaning it out and organizing it, that in itself could take me days to do, that I don't already have the time for. Like that's type of goals. You know what I'm saying? So when my mama get back from Vegas, I'll probably take a couple of days off and just get back there and really clean it out and put stuff up. That's a goal. Like these are business goals. Like, it ain't about money. It ain't about securing contracts. It's about me getting back there, cleaning out this damn room and organizing it. That's a business goal, because then once I have it cleaned out, organized, I can have the space. So when I do get the products and stuff like that, like the clothing racks, the shelves and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? When I rent out the building, it has a place to go. It could go back there. I can roll it right on back there and roll it right on out. So these are some of the business goals. So I'm not talking about money today. I'm talking about behavior patterns. I'm talking about me making sure I put things back up. Me making sure I stop overbuying stuff. Because it's a lot. And when I say, y'all, that room is junky back there, it's a lot of stuff back there. It's a lot of stuff back there. And my mom and them have been saying they was going to come up here. And my mom was like, I'm going to come up here. And my mom don't even go back there no more. She closed the door. Okay? My girl closed the door on it. She was like, I am not looking at this. Close this door. So it's me getting back to pulling everything out, throwing this away, organizing this, conquering myself, conquering my poor behavior. What I said? Conquering, breaking my negative behavior patterns. So business goals don't, they not money related. Not the ones that are sustainable. Not all of them. Not in the beginning phases of business, or even the rebuilding phases of business, because right now I'm in a rebuilding phase of my business. I wish I would have had these I wish I would have addressed these behavior patterns before I started my business. If I would have addressed them before, I probably wouldn't have to go back through them now. But we didn't address those behaviors. So now here we are. We are in the rebuilding phases. We are correcting them, and we're moving forward. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get up out of here. It has been a great time. Again, a great video, great live. I enjoy y'all. Thank y'all so much to the faithful few. Because like my girl said, and when we are faithful with the little, God will give us more. Yes, He will. And I like these lives because they help me process my own thoughts and stuff like that. So until next time, beautiful people, if y'all need me, holler at me in my email, freedomtherapycenter@gmail.com. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.